Planning to dive into a new world, but not sure if it's going to be worth it? Do your homework first. After all, there's only one chance to make first impression. On Reality Check, you will learn everything you need about new places. Everything to fit in, make friends, kill enemies, and have a good story to tell back at home.
That's how I lost my medical license.
So buckle up and look closely, because there are way too many realities you can visit. Very few that you should, and only a handful that you will enjoy.
You wanna go home, honey?
No, I want to stay here forever.
For our first dive together, we decided to pick a fresh new reality, fairly dangerous, but relatively familiar by general sense of desperation. Hopefully, we'll return in one piece and without PTSD. This is Reality Check, and today we check out New York. Tall, bright, full of life and joy, magnificent city. Well, not so much after it got hit with a weaponized pathogen. It might seem like an odd choice for tourism at the moment, but let's not bail out on Big Apple just yet. After all, we've been trained for scenarios like this. We are the Division. A sleeping cell within US border, implanted for a change not by sneaky spying Russians, but by deeply patriotic military paranoids who once in their life maybe actually got it right. But not entirely, since the first wave of our army of one comrades got owned by a bunch of street gangs with baseball bats and Molotov cocktails. So once again, military stayed true to their everlasting cause of wasting taxpayers' money. Now let's analyze our position. We have a gun, we are mobile, and we can legally shoot pretty much anything that moves. Really, what else do you need to make a new place feel like home? Even though our New York is a sandbox for team effort, for starters, it's easier to take a look around on your own. First thing you need to worry about is... anyone? That's right, the weaponized smallpox in the air. Fortunately, as you could realize earlier, life expectancy of an average Division agent is much shorter than the incubation period of the virus. Therefore, you only need to worry about high-level contamination zones. They somehow kill you almost instantly. That is, if you don't have heavy-duty protection on you. And even though you were trained specifically for this kind of fuck-ups, apparently, due to the budget cuts, Division agents are only equipped with simple respirators. To get your hands on something more appropriate, you'll need to build a hospital, with a private power station and an army to protect it from citizens' sincere gratitude for your efforts to reclaim the city.
Check this out. Nice. The armory's up and running now. More weapons and equipment for the good guys. Way to go, Agent.
Which brings us to the second place of everything that tries to kill me hit parade. Bad people. It appears that about half of the city joined local street gangs or created new ones. Since provision and medicine are in serious deficit, they are simply scavenging what remains, killing people if necessary, or when they're bored. Don't forget, this is crisis out there. No power, no internet, no TV. People have to entertain themselves the old-fashioned way. More responsible people formed a group called Cleaners, who are trying to contain the virus via burning everything that has to do with it. And everyone. Again, the old-fashioned way. Simple, brutal, but effective. So, technically, besides airborne lethal poison and hordes of violent, desperate, mentally unstable, good citizens of New York, there is absolutely nothing to be afraid of. There are actually dozens of worlds with much higher density of life-threatening shit per square mile. In addition, real estate prices are at their lowest, you can forget about traffic in the morning, and there are no zombies in the area. Seriously, a perfect place to settle down. There are other kinds of downsides, of course. For example, State of Church kinda bailed on the whole disaster thing, and they're usually first in line to extend the hand, whether it's to help or ask for contributions. Not even single street priest wandering around yelling how all of this is a divine penance, for all we sinked in sin. I could add to the problem list things like fucked up utilities and social services, but all you need to fix those is to shoot a bunch of people and push two buttons. First is fun, second is simple. Seriously, obnoxiously simple. Like, Agent, we have to fix a power plant, you need to get into the basement and push a big red button. Oh shit, Agent, everything is more complicated than I expected. Somebody took a battery out and put it next to the fucking panel. You need to put it back. You think you can handle it? You will save us all, Agent. I understand that this world was created specifically to pull a trigger in harmony with your comrades, but honestly, it wouldn't hurt to use your brains once in a while when you're supposedly trying to fix things that back in good days people with 3 master degrees were trying to just maintain. Not asking for much. Simple puzzle would do. The very fact that you would have to put some real effort, like your intelligence, into rebuilding city structures would be much more useful for the atmosphere than all these voicemail dramas you located in dumpsters. Unfortunately, your only capacity is to kill and die.
Are you at work? Tell me you're not at work.
I must admit, I was waiting for something more. I was waiting for a catastrophe simulator, for a chance to become a part of a field operating red team or something. I wanted to be Jason Bourne with friends on a mission to save the city. But Jason Bourne is a badass because he can obtain information, analyze it on fly, and use it in an unpredictable way. And there is nothing unpredictable in this world. It does the job of showing how bad it can get. Details of isolated people and their shattered lives. It shows the fragility of our society, of the very balance. Yet it fails to line up the solution for this mess. After a few thousand bullets, dialogues about what it's like to be a patriot, and lectures on viral genetic modifications, you can't really feel like you achieved something significant. And although along the way streets get safer, people get treated and bad guys get put down, you don't feel like it changed you. And isn't that what we desire from a new place? The storyline of this reality is interesting, and I would like to see what's gonna happen next. But in this world, you can't live. You can only visit. Still, apart from wasted potential that some people were hoping to see, I honestly cannot say anything bad about this world. It is beautiful, even being a sea of despair with just a drop of hope. It gives you everything it was created for, a glimpse into a frightful possibility, a way to fight it, and friends you can count on to watch your back. Plus, you never know, with time places can change just as much as people in them.
Tell me we got that. Because god damn it, I'm not doing it a second time.
This was a reality check, and I swear we'll get better. Hope you watch the progress. Stay tuned for more.